Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. In today's video I will be doing some Christmas DIYs using these Dollar Tree items. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. And now let's craft. Alright, starting with my first project, I will be using this Dollar Tree wood wall shelf. Now I am going to use the ring and the string that comes with it, but for now I'm going to just set it to the side. Now I'm painting this using the Waverly Antique Wax, but because my paintbrush had white paint, these two mixed together and it gave it this color, which I actually really like the color it turned out. I was too lazy to clean up my paintbrush, so. And look how beautiful the color looks once it's dry. The next thing I will be doing is adding Farm Fresh using this Dollar Tree stencil. As you can see, I've already used it before. I am adding some of the Dollar Tree painter's tape so it can stay down. Then using this Dollar Tree sponge paintbrush, I'm going to start painting this. But as you can see, I am not brushing it. I am going to just sponge it down. And I'm also using a little bit of paint so it doesn't run everywhere. Once it's dry, I'm going to carefully remove the stencil. Then I'm going to use one of these little Dollar Tree Christmas trees that I'm going to paint white. And as you can see, I didn't paint my tree perfect. I did want this to look rustic. Now I'm going to make a stripe in the center using the painter's tape, plus this beautiful green, which is from the brand Apple Barrel, and the name is English Ivy Green. To decorate my tree a little more, I'm going to add some of the jute twine around the tree, but only around like the green part. Once I am done doing that, I'm going to just glue the little tree underneath the Farm Fresh. This is where I'm going to use the string that came with the shelf. I am going to simply just wrap it around the bottom. This is going to help me cover the little holes at the bottom. Then I'm going to use whatever is left over from the string to make the little hanger for this. And I'm also using the little ring that came with it. I do want to mention that these wood Christmas trees, I got them last year from the Dollar Tree. Hopefully they carry them this year. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys have seen these this year. But if you can't find them, you can always use the little 8-pack of the wooden Christmas trees, which will work perfectly for these projects. But that is it for this project. Look how beautiful this turned out. For my next project, I will be using one of these Dollar Tree wood slats. These are the 10-inch ones, and I'm going to paint it white. Using a little bit of antique wax, I'm going to distress this. I'm going to set that to the side and let it dry. Meanwhile, I'm going to paint one of the Christmas trees using the English Ivy Green. Oh, and I'm also using a small little Jenga block. Once this was dried, I used a piece of scent sheet to sand out all the edges, and I love how this turned out. But I still feel like it looked plain, so I added some of the jute twine around the tree, and I love how this turned out. Now to finish it off, I just added a little jute twine bow at the top. And look how beautiful the tree looks. Now I'm going to put this together and add the tree to the wood slat using the Jenga block for extra support. Now you can add whatever on the side. I will be adding this believe sign that I got from the Dollar Tree. It came in a pack of 2. I also painted this using the Waverly Antique Wax. This was thick enough to where you really didn't need anything for extra support on the back, but I do recommend you using like a heavier dirty glue so it can stay there longer. But that is it for this beautiful believe sandwich. I think it turned out so cute. For my next project, I will be using one of these Dollar Tree pieces of wood, which I'm going to cut in half. I am also using 2 of the Christmas trees. For this project, I will be removing the sticker from the back. Then I'm going to glue the pieces of wood on the side, not all the way to the side, only to where the bottom of the Christmas tree ends. Just like this. So one of the Christmas trees is going to be on each side, making like a little caddy. And this is how it looks. Now you can honestly just leave it like this and don't add anything on the bottom, but I had this piece of wood from the Dollar Tree which was a perfect size, so I used that. But if you don't have this, you can always use the jumbo popsicle sticks. Even paint sticks work good for this. So I was debating on painting this 2 different tones, like paint the trees a different color and the sides just white, but I didn't. So instead I just painted everything white, and instead to add some color to it, I added these pieces of bamboo sticks that I got left over from my project that you will see next. Now I'm going to just glue them right here. Now I was going to add the word joy using some Hobby Lobby stickers that I had, but they were too big, so instead I decided to just leave it like that and add just the greenery. And the greenery I'm using is from Michael's. Look how pretty this is. I did get this last year after it was on sale. The last thing I will be doing is adding a jute twine bow in the front and some jute twine around the bottom to finish it off. And that is it, guys. Look how beautiful this planter turned out. For my next project, I used 2 of these wooden Dollar Tree hanging decor signs, which I will be making a large sign. To put these together, I'm using some of the Dollar Tree jumbo popsicle sticks. Then I'm going to paint the sign using some white chalk paint. I did add a little bit of water to make this more washed out. Whitewashed? There you go, whitewash. I'm going to distress this using the sponge and the antique wax. And this is how it looks. Now the next thing I will be doing is adding season's greetings using this Dollar Tree stencil. I'm going to add some of the painter's tape to keep it down first. And I used the sponge that I used to paint something white, so it had some white paint still. After adding the antique wax, it gave it a different color once again, but I still left it like that. I did this very carefully, pressed it down, and I didn't add too much paint on this so it didn't bleed through. I let this dry for a couple of minutes, then I removed the stencil, and this is how it turned out. At first I didn't like how that looked, so instead I decided to use a tiny paintbrush with the antique wax and go over the words. But honestly, now that I look at it, I actually now like how this looked before I went over it. But anyways, the next thing I did is paint some of these bamboo sticks that I'm going to use to add to the sides. This is going to help me cover the holes from the signs. To finish my sign, I will be adding 2 of the Christmas trees, which I painted using the English ivy green. Now, my paintbrush had a little bit of white, and I honestly like this effect it gave it. It almost looks like this is stretched out once it's dried. To finish these off, I will be adding some jute twine around them, and I did both of these differently so they don't look the same. And this is how they look. You can add a small little bow at the top. I just chose not to. I'm going to just add them one on each side. The last thing I will be doing is drilling 2 holes at the top so I can add a hanger, and I use some of these Dollar Tree beads. And that is it for this Christmas sign. Look how beautiful this turned out. And that is it for today's video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. Until next time, bye.